It's so easy to blame others, it's so easy to blame the circumstances, but what is not easy is to take responsibility for yourself, to take responsibility for your actions and for what happens to you. Taking responsibility is not only going to make you more attractive, it's also going to make you more aware of who is surrounding yourself. You're going to be able to spot that these people are not responsible enough, that they're not responsible for what they're doing, for what is happening to them. And that's just not attractive. If you have a partner that is not taking responsibility for their time, their lives, their habits, their careers, that's a person that is not attractive. They're on a boat in the middle of the ocean with no skills, with no sense of direction, with no map. But you can do that. You can start taking responsibility of your life. You can start taking responsibility of your journey, of your destination. You can do all of that. You start taking responsibility now, and things will soon change for you faster than you think. Taking responsibility makes you a more independent person. It makes you a more mature person. I used to be afraid to take responsibility over little things because I grew up in a family where if you did something wrong, if you drop a cup, if you did any of that, it's a reason for you to be punished. I used to be punished if I drop a cup. I used to be punished if I broke the TV accidentally playing in my house as a child. Those things used to happen, and so it made me really scared to take responsibility. So I will blame anybody before taking responsibility. If something broke, I would wait for the other person to come to grab it and blame it on them and be like, oh yeah, that was you, that wasn't me. But now I take responsibility. And it makes me feel so much better with myself. It makes you a leader. When you start taking responsibility, it makes you an honest person. And I want to have in my team people that takes responsibility. I want to have in my family people that takes responsibility, that comes to me and lets me know something is wrong, something broke, so that we can find a solution instead of just blaming on this person or punishing this person. Sometimes we don't take responsibility because we assume that our families are going to get mad at us. And in some cases it happens. But when you start choosing healthy for yourself, when you start choosing healthy for your family, you start taking responsibility. Especially if you're now an independent woman. If you're an independent woman, then be more responsible for your time, for your career, for what you say, for what you consume, for what you do. And I'm not saying this because you need the approval of someone else. You need to be attractive for yourself, not for the rest of the people. You need to be attractive for yourself. Do you feel good with yourself? Do you feel responsible enough? The best thing you can do is to start investing in yourself. And it doesn't have to be money. It doesn't have to be something materialistic. You can do it with just your values, with your morals. So you start choosing being responsible, being independent. When you do this, you're capable of so much. You can have a business where you manage more than 50 people because you're responsible enough. I started my business with my husband, and I had to be responsible for so many things that if I didn't take responsibility for the little things before I was able to do what I do now and manage more people and manage my schedules and my things, I had so many responsibilities. Sometimes it's overwhelming. Sometimes you burn out, but it feels so good to know that you're responsible. It feels so good to know that you're taking care of your company or whatever you're doing. As soon as you become a responsible person, you will be able to spot that other people around you are not responsible. And that's when you start growing. And growing is the best because it gives you so much freedom. And it's where literally everybody in the world is seeking for freedom. Well, you have it. You have the freedom to start choosing better for yourself so you can start being responsible. You can start being more independent. You can take responsibility of your finances. You can take responsibility of your career, your habits, what you do, what you say. And if there's something that you can't control, then that's not your responsibility. It's someone else's responsibility. Well, I hope you really liked this video and hope to see you on the next video. Bye.